This is News 99, coverage as local as it gets.
Welcome back. I'm Michael Warren, along with Jean Casimir. Our top story on News 99, a new printing policy has been approved that may take effect as early as next semester. Many students are concerned that the new quota may just not be enough. Amanda Conroy reports.
175 pages. Is it enough paper for your printing needs? It soon may have to be, as the university makes some crucial decisions regarding student printing here at Millersville.
So as part of a sustainability initiative, we are looking at charging the students for prints after an allocation. We talked about everything from 100 pages as the allocation every 6 months to 250. And when I talked to Student Senate, hearing the feedback, we determined that 175 would potentially be reasonable. So that was what was proposed to Cabinet, and that is what has been approved.
Just last semester alone, 65% of the campus printed 250 pages or less. This has brought some students to believe that such a drastic decrease is not in the best interest of the student body.
I feel that we do need to cut back from our 300 a week. I think that is way too much for us, but I think that we need to think reasonably, and also we need to work with the students, not against them, and 100 is not working for the students.
Although unfavorable to some, this policy is an idea that has been discussed in many of the surrounding state universities.
We did look at our other state institutions, our sister schools. We have everything from a bring your own paper system to charging 10 or 15 cents per page. There are 1 or 2 schools that we're still not charging, but are in the same process that we are. They're looking at whether or not they should be doing a pay-to-print initiative.
With sustainability being the name of the game, students are concerned that professors are not doing their part in going green.
I do feel that a lot of it is that they're not utilizing our sources. For me, I know a lot of my classes, if I was able to use technology or if they were utilizing D2L, it would decrease my printing at least by half.
Aware of this concern, the university will be taking steps to assure that everyone is on board.
We will be going to school council, we'll be going to faculty senate, we'll be going to the President's Advisory Council so that we can spread the word and educate the campus on the implications and making sure that everybody is aware of the impact to our students and how they can help save the environment.
It's a big change for everyone, but the university wants students to know that they are on their side.
Our Vice President of Finance and Administration talked to Student Senate and some concerned students. And he did listen very carefully to the students. So we are taking all of that back, and we are trying to make sure that we can educate as many people. We're double checking our numbers, triple checking to make sure that the 175 allocation is what we want. So we're listening to the students, and we hope to make this a partnership with them.
Reporting from Millersville University, I'm Amanda Conroy.
Well, Michael, we experienced some snow showers yesterday and early this morning. I hope it was the last of winter.
I hope so too, Gene. Right now we have student meteorologist Matthew Green who's standing by to give us the details. Matt?
Thanks, Mike. Looking at the forecast, we don't see any more snow in the forecast. We think that was probably the last time that we're going to be able to see snow for the season. Cold and blustery today, so bundle up whenever you go outside. And spring-like warmth will be moving in at the end of this week, through the weekend, and into next. Taking a look at York outside, we see some just lightly snow-covered roofs and a partly cloudy sky. And taking a look at Millersville Field, we see the lines a little bit on the field, which means that there's just a light coating on the field there. Partly cloudy skies, 25 degrees, east-northeast winds, 17 miles an hour. Looking at today's almanac, we see a high of 32 and a low of 18. We can see that today's normal are usually supposed to be around 57 and the low of 33. You can see we're going to be staying well below normal today. Record was set in 1981 of 85 degrees and a low record of 19 in 1983. We're not going to be able to see any precipitation today. but we did set a record of 3.46 inches back in 1978. Sunrise today at 6:59 and sunset today at 7:24. Taking a look at some current temperatures outside, we can see Chambersburg at 24, York at 27, our neighbors in Lancaster at 27 as well. Reading is 29, Harrisburg 29, Lebanon 27. And just ahead, we're going to see the 7-day forecast and how the warm temperatures are going to be making a comeback. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Matt. In campus financial news, it will cost more to live on campus starting next semester. The Millersville Council of Trustees approved a 2.9% increase to the price of on-campus housing. This increase will cost students an additional $83 per semester. The new price hike will raise nearly $220,000 in new revenue for the university. The board also approved a 2.2% increase for the 19 per week meal plan. Students who have chosen this plan can expect to pay a $43 extra per semester. Vice President of Finance and Administration Roger Bruszewski says the council tried to keep the increase as low as they possibly could.
This Friday, Millersville will hold its first 4 Diamonds Mini-Thon. Students can register $10 to participate in the 6-hour dance marathon from 6 p.m. to midnight in the SMC Multi-Purpose Room. Mini-Thon benefits treatment, support, and research of childhood cancer at Penn State Hershey Children's Hospital. Participants can expect musical performances, dance instruction, and video game competitions, and more. More information can be found at the Millersville University Mini-Thon Facebook page.
Some students on campus have been sharing their musical talents with local veterans. Music lessons are offered to veterans for free on Saturday mornings at the Winter Visual and Performing Arts Center. The effort is made possible by a collaboration with the Yamaha Music and Wellness Institute. 4 students receive special musical training to teach these lessons. Class sizes are limited to 6 students to ensure that each veteran receives personal attention. The program has been offering classes since last semester as part of an outreach effort to the veteran community.
What do shampoo, silly putty, ketchup, and a commercial flight all have in common? Find out Tuesday, April 8th, as Dr. Pam Cook presents at the 27th Annual Glenna Hazeltine Women in Mathematics and Science Conference. The presentation begins at 9 a.m. in the SMC NPR. The remaining conference is limited to females from local junior and senior high schools. The conference is sponsored by Johnson & Johnson Healthcare Products Company. For more information, visit the conference website at www.millersville.edu/WMSC.
Millersville School of Education and the College of Graduate and Professional Studies are sponsoring a teacher recruitment event and information session. This event is an open forum attended by area school district representatives, current teachers, as well as Millersville deans and faculty. The forum is free and open to the public, which will be held at 5:30 this evening in the Stayer Hall Multi-Purpose Room. After the break, the Millersville All-Campus Musical Organization is bringing us back to the time of ancient Egypt. Find out what's in store for this year's production of Aida. News 99 will be right back.
91.7 FM WIXQ, Millersville's #1 music source. The university's student-run radio station. Tune in daily to hear a variety of music beyond the top 40s. Want to be a DJ? All majors are welcome. Email operationsmanager@wixq.com for more information. Visit us online at wixq.com. 91.7 FM WIXQ, your #1 music source.
Body language. Without saying a word, it can tell you so much. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment, and that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
This is Mike. This is where he's sleeping tonight. That's his pillow. He could have been upstairs using Jen's pillow if he would have stuck to just drinking that six-pack. But boys will be boys, and one six-pack turns into two, and then that turns into shots. And before you know it, you've an empty bottle of vodka and a full toilet bowl.
This week, you can join ACMO as they tell the story of a young princess and her forbidden love. Our own Joey Bertoni has details on their performance of the Tony Award-winning musical, Aida.
When it comes to theater, Millersville University is no stranger to the popular activity. On campus, there are many theater programs available for students, from University Theater to Cinemart, and finally to ACMO. ACMO is the all-campus musical organization. It is a student-run musical theater group that creates opportunities for any theater enthusiast students despite their major. This year, ACMO is celebrating their 40th year of being an organization, and if that wasn't enough, they are putting on their spring musical of Aida. Aida is the story of an enslaved Nubian princess named Aida and an Egyptian captain, Radames, falling in love with each other. However, he is already betrothed to the Egyptian princess Amneres. As their love develops, Aida must make a choice between how she feels and the duty she has to her people. Seth Sponhouse describes his job as director of the show.
As director, I'm responsible for assembling a production staff, interviewing with the exec board of ACMO, finding people to fill those positions, as well as casting the show, running rehearsals for the show, and putting the show together. My favorite part of the show right now is, besides working with the extremely creative and talented cast and crew, would be watching the actors finally come to life in their characters on stage, and finally seeing relationships develop between Aida and Radames and Amneris and Aida and the Pharaoh and Merab, and watching the Nubian slaves go through all the torture, and watching this fantastic story that stood the test of time come to life on stage.
In order to put on a show of this caliber, it requires hard work and dedication from a talented cast and crew. Actress Kara Clace explains her role in the musical.
I like Aida's strength and her courage, especially when it comes to defending her people. I can also understand her determination and just her loyalty towards her people. I really like the music. It's written by Tim Rice and Elton John. Elton John also helped to write the music for The Lion King. And the thing that I like the most about the music is that it's such a collection of different types of music styles. But my favorite part about being in the production is actually being with the people who are in the cast and working with the people I get to work with. I can honestly say that there's not a single person in the cast that I don't like. We always have a lot of fun, and it's just a really good environment just to be social and at the same time just develop your theater skills and singing skills.
If you have any interest in seeing the show, performances are March 27th through 29th at 7:30 and March 30th at 2 o'clock in the Clare Performance Hall at the Visual Performing Arts Center. You can purchase tickets at the Student Memorial Center ticket window for $5 with your MU ID, or online at www.muticketsonline.com. Reporting from Millersville University, I'm Joey Bertoni.
Some commuters needed to find a new way to reach campus beginning this past Monday. PennDOT closed portions of Route 322 between Meadow Lane in Derry Township, Dauphin County, and Campbellton Road in South Londonderry Township. PennDOT estimates that these closures will remain in effect through next Wednesday. Until then, motorists can follow a detour by way of Route 743, Route 422, South Lingle Avenue, and Campbellton Road.
Authorities are investigating a single-engine plane crash in Cumberland County. The plane crashed in a residential area near the intersection of West Hunter Road and East Forge Road in South Middleton Township, just after 11 p.m. Monday. Only the pilot was on board, and he was taken to Penn State Hershey Medical Center with serious injuries. The plane did not hit anything, and there were no further injuries.
Last week, the Lancaster County coroner addressed the growing prescription drug abuse problem facing the county. The coroner, Dr. Stephen D. Mattoni, reported that 46 deaths occurred last year as a result of prescription drug abuse. The coroner says that he has seen that number grow significantly during his tenure. The coroner suggested that one of the ways to combat this problem is for physicians to be on the lookout for potential abusers.
2 children and an adult were hospitalized after a carbon monoxide incident in Columbia on Sunday. The incident happened on the 300 block of North 2nd Street. The leak was stopped after arrival of firefighters and crews from UGI. UGI says the problem was the result of improper venting of the heater.
2 juveniles have taken responsibility for a month-long string of graffiti damage in Ephrata and Akron boroughs. According to police, the teens confessed to the crimes after they were caught spray painting a box truck on March 14th. The 2 teens admitted to painting the letters S.A.J. and Trex on more than a dozen occasions. Authorities have yet to estimate the total cost of the damages.
The calendar says spring, but it still feels like winter. Matthew Green will tell us when we can expect the warm weather to return when we get back. Stay tuned.
Pottery Works in downtown Lancaster is your creativity destination. Something new awaits you with every visit. Sit down and let your imagination decorate your own piece of pottery. Visitors can select from over 250 plus combinations of pottery and paints. If you're looking for a quick gift, string your own necklace for that personal flair, or design a bracelet or a pair of earrings at the beading studio. The Beadworks and Pottery Works in Lancaster. Creativity for everyone, activities for all ages.
Well, that does it for this edition of News 99. Coming up next on MTV, our new hit show, The Vibe, followed by In the Zone with a sneak peek into Donovan McNabb's season.
He just said MTV, not MUTV.
Yeah. Oh, okay, well, I'm just getting warmed up.
All right, let's do it again from the top. In 5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
Well, that'll do it for this edition of News 99. Coming up next on MTVU, our new hit show, The Vibe, followed by
Oh my God.
What happened?
MTVU?
What happened?
Are you serious? MTVU.
Oh. We'll do it from the top again. I'm getting warmed up.
He said MTVU, not MUTV. And Bobby?
We're just going to have Matt do this one, okay? Yeah, I'm just going to do it. All right, just, are you good?
Go ahead. Go
ahead. All right. All right, from the
top, one more time. Matt, you're closing it. In 5, 4, 3,
2, 1. That does it for this edition of News 99. Coming up next on MUTV, our new hit show, The Vibe, and In the Zone with a sneak peek of Donovan McNabb. Are you serious? All you have to do is sit there and look pretty as I talk. That's all. If you can't do your job, I'm fine with that. But seriously, just sit there. Quiet. No. That's all you have to do. Quiet as I talk. Can you do your job correctly?
We can do it.
Just sit there as I talk.
We got this.
All right? All right? Are we going to do this again? All right, from the top again.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, that does it for this installment of News 99. Coming up next on MUTV, our new hit show, The Vibe, and the...
What are you doing?
Well, I'm out of ink, I'm out of paper. Plus the library was closed, so now I gotta write my term paper by hand.
You're a moron, dude. You should have went to Cartridge World of Centerville. They have all the ink, toner, and paper you need, even at prices college students can afford. So you don't have to write your term paper with sticky notes.
What?
Save 10% with your Millersville ID at Cartridge World, the world's leader in ink and toner refill.
Welcome back. We are at News 99. We're continuing to follow the arrival of spring. We're going to toss it over to student meteorologist Matthew Green, who has our complete forecast. Hi, Matt.
Thanks, Mike. Just taking a look back at our current temperatures, we see Harrisburg at 29, Newport at 24, and Pottsville at 22. We see Harrisburg at 37 for our today's highs, and 36 in Lebanon, 36 in Lancaster, and 37 in New York. We're going to get up to 36 in Chambersburg, but as you can see, we're not going to rise much for the next few hours into the daytime. However, tonight, though, we're going to see a big drop in temperature. York could get all the way down to 10 degrees. Here in Lancaster, we could be seeing a 16 degree, and Lebanon, we could be seeing 17. Harrisburg could see 19, and down in the southwest portion, of the region, we can see 21 degrees. Looking at the local radar, we don't see much. We see a little bit of snow showers right there. We see some snow showers moving down through the Pennsylvania area, but we're not going to be seeing much of them. However, we do see this system that we experienced yesterday moving out of the region. National radar, we still, like I pointed out in the last radar, we can see that the snowstorm that we experienced yesterday now affecting the Northeast and the Maine and Connecticut and Massachusetts region. This rain down here could be affecting us later in the week. As we look at this evening, we are going to have clear skies, going to be able to see that waning crescent moon, and ice cube up there for very cold temperatures, 16, clear and very cold. We could challenge the record low with calm winds of 5 miles per hour coming in from west-northwest. Tomorrow we could be seeing partly cloudy skies, some increasing clouds, a little bit milder, but still pretty low with 46 degrees. South-southwest 12 miles per hour winds are going to try to warm us up a little bit. Moving into our 7-day forecast, I'm going to step out of the way here so we can take a look at Wednesday. Today we're going to see 32 degrees, 18 degrees is a low. Thursday we're going to try to warm it up a little bit with a 46 degree. Not going to drop that much for the low temperature of 44, but Friday, look out for those warm temperatures. We're going to see 60 degrees, low of 36. We could see some showers, though, which might be moving up from the south. Saturday, we could see some mostly cloudy skies, but still going to be fairly warm with 52 degrees, low 38. That's going to keep up for the trend in Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday with mid-50s. Lows are going to be around the mid-30s. And Tuesday, we could see the return of clouds. For the storyline on today, we're going to see MU Weather Watch, Season 5. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and follow us on Instagram. Next episode will be airing Monday and shows how grocery stores deal with bad weather. And also the next installment of Weather Watch Top 5 Floods. Also, check out all the listing of shows on MUWeatherWatch.com. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Matt. Looking forward to a warm week ahead. Now, most of us have heard of spring cleaning houses and garages, but what about cleaning your mobile devices? CNN's Karen Kava has the details you need to know in order to keep your technology running smoothly and securely.
It doesn't take long for apps to collect on a tablet, emails to pile up in an inbox, and data to be a drain on a smartphone. Virtual clutter isn't just annoying. In some cases, it leaves personal data exposed for no real reason. A good starting point for a digital spring cleaning is passwords. Many of us use the same one for multiple sites or short and simple combinations that aren't the best options for online security.
You have to have a strong password, and that means 8 characters that include things like punctuation and capitalization and numbers. And of course, nobody can remember all those passwords. So you can use a password vault to be able to keep them safely and securely, whether that's on your computer, your smartphone, or your tablet.
2 big culprits of digital clutter: email and apps. Unsubscribe to newsletters, daily deals, and other emails you don't read, or send them away from the inbox and into folders. And apps that haven't been used in a while may be siphoning more than just space.
It's not just them running in the background locally, they're also requesting information. They may be looking for your location so that they can provide nearby information contextually. So yes, they definitely can have a significant drain on your battery, and if you're not using them, why have them on your system at all?
And electronics retailers are among those with receptacles to recycle old devices, cutting some real clutter to complement a virtual spring cleanup. In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
We'll be right back. This is News 99.
Home of the latest local news, sports, and entertainment. There's something for everyone. Under completely new management, the Snapper is back on track, run entirely by our student staff. Interested in being a writer? Applications can be sent to thesnapper.com/apply. Join us in Hash 161 every Thursday at 9 p.m. and don't forget to pick up your copy of The Snapper every Thursday. The Snapper, Millersville University's student newspaper since 1925.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
So Blake, you want to do the news at 6 o'clock now? No. 6 o'clock is dinner time. You could just eat at 5:30. No. 6 o'clock is dinner time. Hey Rory. Oh. Yep. What time is dinner time? 6 o'clock.
In 1977, in Johannesburg, South Africa, an 8-year-old boy picked up the game of golf from his father. By the age of 9, he was already outplaying him. The odds of this gentle lad winning the Junior World Golf Championships at the age of 14, 1 in 16 million. The odds of that same boy then making it to the US and European Pro Golf Tours, 1 in 7 million. The odds of the Big Easy winning the Open Championship once and the US Open Championship twice, 1 in 780 million. The odds of this professional golfer having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. Ernie Els encourages you to learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Early diagnosis can make a lifetime of difference.
For authentic Italian dining, go to Nino's Pizzeria. Nino's menu includes pizza, wings, stromboli, subs, and Italian dinners. Stop by from 10 to 2 on weekdays for the lunch special. Nino's Pizzeria, 11 Manor Ave, Millersville.
A Chicago man got a little creative with his marriage proposal. Carmelo DeSalvo staged a flash mob with the help of his younger sister and her dance group. They danced to the song Marry You by Bruno Mars as his girlfriend of 7 years looked on. Then he dropped to one knee and asked her to marry him, and she said yes. A great story to end the newscast.
I'm Gene.
And I'm Mike.
Thanks for watching. This has been News 99. Thank you.